We're starting?
Yep.
Alright. Hello, everybody. I'm Dredgewolf.
And I'm Alchemist.
And welcome to part 33 of our Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. I am in the process of taking my young ward here through Bahamut for the first time.
Check out my new duds. I wish we could...
You can scroll in.
I can scroll in, but I can't show his front.
Yes, you can.
How?
Just move the camera.
I'm moving the camera.
Other button. Other mouse button.
Oh, I can do that. Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, right on. Check him out.
And I went to the effort of crafting him a version of that set that can be recolored to suit his tastes.
Yeah, he's no longer, as Dredgewolf put it, S&M bondage gnome. Alright. So we gotta talk to Ariana.
Nope, you need to go back to...
You sure? Because I think it'd be alright to spend some time with Ariana, Servant of Splendors.
Oh my god. Yeah. Sure.
Or Alina, yeah. She'd be alright too. I don't know. Kind of digging on Ariana. Alright, so what are we doing?
We're heading back to Wineport.
Okay, so... Eastern one, let's go.
Alright, I need to go over to your freaking server again. So, over to Limsa. Change servers. Okay. So, turn around. Do you mind turn around? Open up your map.
Quest map or just map?
Just map. Okay. Try teleporting to Central Thanalan.
Central Thanalan. So not here. I gotta go to the 0, right?
Yes. Trying to remember where the next part of Bahamut is.
Shroud. Central Thanalan.
Yes.
Blackbrush Station.
So you looking forward to experiencing the rest of the Bahamut story?
Sure. Now that hopefully I won't get zeroed with just a fart.
You will.
All right.
Alright.
Why is it Chloe's friend? What is
Chloe's
that?
friend? That's
What?
my title.
Chloe's friend. Okay, so who's Chloe?
She's a character you'll meet later.
Oh.
Okay, so open up your map, if you don't mind. Scroll out.
Oh, that's in.
Okay, was that Central? Or was it Western Thanalan? Alright, going over to Western Thanaland. Alright, once we're here, do you mind opening up your map?
Nope. Got my eye on each and every one of these. Okay, my map's already open.
Okay, scroll out. Do you mind bringing your map down? No, moving the map physically. Okay. Where?
The goblet, or where are we going?
Part 2. I'm gonna Google it real quick.
Okay. So we quit wasting our viewers' time and our own.
Okay. Mordona at Fog Floats. Alright.
Okay, so we're still not there.
No, we need to go to Mordona.
Alright. Are you doing it or am I doing it?
I'm doing it.
Oh my god, look at that. She's riding a... whatever the hell that thing was.
I showed you that before.
I know, but it's still freaky.
Alright, open up your map. Says it's gonna be a fog float.
Okay. Seasoned adventurer. Among giants. Rumors where blah 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 blah.
Alright. Scroll your map over. Oh, not there. Okay. Mind scrolling your map in? Do you mind mousing over those blue exclamation points?
All these?
Definitely pirates, that's not it. Blood for Stone, Legacy of Alag, that might be it.
That just...
Okay. Check out, turn around, let's see if we can't find Legacy of Alag, that might be it.
Legacy of Alag. Okay, so just go here. This blue thing right here?
Yes. No.
No?
The quest.
Oh.
The Legacy of Alag, that quest.
Okay. I clicked on it, nothing happened.
You need to actually turn around and go to it.
Oh, so and where am I?
You're right there.
I'm the blue thing right here?
Yeah, blue thing right there.
That's like 5 steps to my left. If I'm facing north. Okay, where are you?
I'm right here. I can't see the quest.
Okay, I understand that.
So turn around.
I've turned around multiple times.
Turn. Outland. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong thing. That is the Crystal Tower. How the fuck do you start the second part?
Jesus.
Oh my fucking
Where do we gotta go to now?
god.
Oh, I see. Oh my god, there's a Lalafell in full armor. That's freaking hilarious.
Okay, according to this, you need to we pick it up at Urianger. The next part of Urianger again. So
So we gotta go back to the Waking Sands.
yes.
Okay, so...
Yeah, the dogs are playing in the background in case you were wondering what all that scratching was.
Alright, so go back to Vesper Bay.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay,
so
yeah.
I go here and I go to...
That way. I think, no, that
slap
way.
full, this one.
Yes.
And then talk to Urianger.
Yeah. Another turn in the coil. Should be the quest. Or, no, Alize's Pledge.
Speak to you regarding your experience inside the binding coil. You want to read it, Oriange, or you want me to?
Sure. Come here, Leo. I'm gonna take his collar off so he's not making so much noise. Alright. Full glad am I for thy safe return. Lady Alize hath appraised me of thy many experiences. As thou wilt doubtless be aware, Master Louis was my lady's grandsire. Gravely concerned was I for her safety. But 'twould seem I need not have been so. With all my heart, I do thank thee for watching over her.
My heart to you. He's a Nazi.
But come, thou must speak with Mistress Alize upon that which transpired within the binding coil. Do you mind muting your phone?
Is that my phone?
Yes.
Sorry.
It's just that it has been repeatedly going off for the past 5 minutes right next to the microphone.
No, that's the first time it went off.
No, I've heard it go off repeatedly.
Well. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, anyway. Okay, where was I? But come, thou must speak with Mistress Alize upon that which transpired within the binding coil. May it serve to bring us closer to the truth of the calamity.
Okay.
Daisy, stop it.
So I gotta speak with Alice.
Okay. And she's right there.
And she's right there.
Daisy, move. Get. Wait. No.
Someone's grumpy this morning.
It's just that they keep making all this noise.
Daisy, come here. There you go. That's a good girl. All right, I'll read Alice. Shall we begin then? Oriange, I understand you have a report of your own to share with us.
Aye, my lady. Even as thou didst emerge from the depths, an etheric disturbance betokening primal activity was observed. In Mordona was it marked first. By comparison of time and magnitude, we have since deduced its origin, the Cartano Flats.
Strange, there have been no reports of primal activity in that region. It could only have been Bahamut. That would certainly explain how we came to be in northern Thanalan. Somehow, the cavern took us all the way from Vilbrand to the heart of Aldenard.
'Twould seem so, my lady.
We took a left turn at Albuquerque.
Yeah.
It is all but certain, then. After Bahamut disappeared 5 years ago, he hid himself deep beneath Cartano, and has since lain dormant, regenerating.
Aye, my lady. Taken together with thine own account of Bahamut's continued presence, the land's slowness to heal and the disorder of the etheric currents do point to one conclusion. Bahamut stirreth. If left unchecked, the primal shall drink of Eorzea's life force, till he doth waken to rain ruin upon the land.
He's the turd in the punch bowl. Rest assured, I do not mean to give up, Alchemist. Bahamut may still live, but so too does Grandfather. For the past 5 years, he has been keeping vigil over his nemesis, making certain that the primal does not escape.
Master Louis doth yet live? I durst not hope. And thou art certain 'twas no mere manifestation of thine all too sorely felt grief? that is brutally blunt.
Well, not only that, but look at the getup.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
You just noticed that?
Well, it's the angle.
Okay.
And the hat with the ears, and the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It just really hit me. I know how desperate this may sound, Oriange, but I saw him with my own 2 eyes, as did Alchemist. I just saw an old dude.
Yeah.
But he vanished deeper into the labyrinth before we had the chance to speak. Two more like fragments of Dalamud pierced the earth when the lesser moon fell. One we have seen. If we can but find the other 2, I am certain that we will find Grandfather as well. 2 more like fragments of Dalamud. I don't understand that sentence, but okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not 100% certain on it either. I think it's trying to say that there were like 2 more similar pieces that moon fell?
That's what I'm trying to guess, but yeah.
If thou so believest, my lady, then I too shall have faith. If it pleases you, if it please you, I shall notify the grand companies of this development. All Eorzea must stand united if we are to avert a repeat of the calamity.
That will not be necessary, Urianger. Being the great conciliator that he is, Alphino will seek to unite Eorzea of his own accord. If rumors are true, that endeavor is already well underway. So let's leave the diplomacy to the diplomat while we continue our investigations of Bahamut. I swear to you, no matter what it takes, we will find my grandfather and uncover the whole truth of the Calamita. Alchemist, you have heard me swear to do these things, but without your strength, I cannot hope to make good on my word. The danger to Eorzea is not past. For the sake of all who abide here, I pray that you will ever be our sword in the darkness. Got some money. Got my little book.
Yep. Alright. Let's see. Talk to Urianger again. Alright. Now another turn in the coil.
Urianger would have you delve deeper into the mystery surrounding the Elder Primal Bahamut. He wants you to delve deeper.
Alright. 1 second.
I can read Urianger for this part. The crystal choked abyss lieth beneath the Cartano flats, the unholy cradle of an elder primal, and by thy hand were truths great and terrible wrested from those once celestial depths. Yet, as is oft the case, an answer doth breed a profusion of questions, and the unknown doth beckon with irresistible allure. Never have the mysteries of the Red Moon lain so neatly within our grasp. Lady Alithay hath sent word of her coming. 'Tis time once more to brave the precipice, and leap unflinching into the jagged wound that doth gape beneath the land. Mine apologies. I trust I have not kept you waiting overlong? Alchemist, I am both delighted and reassured to have you at my side once more. I will not waste your time with trivialities. Let us proceed directly to the discussion of that which we have learned, and that which we hope to learn anon. Initially it was evidence of a new primal that led us to delve into the cavern beneath Castrum Occidens, and to explore the subterranean scars left after the fall of Dalamud. As you well recall, what we found was a vast, largely intact fragment of the fallen satellite, and within the depths of that structure we discovered not the new primal we had expected, but the broken form of Bahamut himself. Yet even this great revelation would soon be overshadowed by the appearance of my own dear grandfather. I have since shared our sundry findings with Rembros, preeminent scholar of the sons of Saint Koinak, and he, in turn, did kindly furnish me with his theory concerning the elder primals at Ligon prison. 'Twould seem that Dalamud was constructed to gather unto itself the rays of the sun, and thence channel this radiant bounty unto the crystal tower. The ancients saw great potential in Bahamut's capacity to manipulate energies of otherwise unmanageable magnitude. 'Twas for this reason that they did bind him with the Red Moon to serve as its living core. Do you remember the sight that greeted us at the culmination of our journey? The colossal devices that surrounded and seemed to cradle the incomplete form of the Elder Primal? From the information provided to us by the sons of Saint Koinak, we have learned that these contraptions were termed internment hulks, and that each bore the designation Ragnarok class. Different classes of intern. I wonder if there's a class higher than Ragnarok. The purpose of these hulks is believed to be twofold. First, they are meant to act as binding coils, rendering Bahamut incapable of escape. And second, they are meant to feed him. Perversely, the selfsame energy which prevents him from moving also serves to sustain his corporeal manifestation. Bahamut is permitted neither to die nor to truly live. He merely is allowed to be.
Alright, I'm back. For century upon century was the Elder Primal thus imprisoned, bound about in fetters so subtle in their working, and yet so adamant that though his cell be destroyed, Bahamut lieth yet at the mercy of his long-departed captors.
It has long been held that the primals require the prayers of their faithful followers to exist, yet none alive worship Bahamut. Could it be, then, that the Alligans found a way to simulate prayer itself? It seems the only logical explanation. I would postulate, therefore, that the regenerative mechanisms in question also play something akin to the power of prayer. Consequently, if all the internment hulks were to be rendered inactive, Bahamut should dissolve into the ether. Something tells me that plan goes awry. Upon the evidence of thy previous foray, we determined that the Elder Primal is sustained by 3 such binding coils. Thus did we commence to scour the realm, and found in the 12's wood an as yet unexplored fragment of the lesser moon bearing a most familiar etheric signature. And after conducting a preliminary investigation, we believe we have discovered a point from which this North Shroud fragment, and the second of the internal hulks, can be entered. As Eorzea's sword in the darkness, I would have you once more lead the charge. I will, of course, be there at your side.
Well, it's nice that she's actually willing to go there with you.
Yeah, at least she's willing to show up, right?
Uh-huh. It's not like, okay, you can go do this while we kind of fuck off over here.
My assistant Rennell will wrestle with the alligator.
Yeah.
Once you have made your preparations, head to Fallgourd Float, and make yourself known to my assistant, Sergeant Lieutenant Anel. The fallen fragment is not far from the settlement, and her position provides a convenient rendezvous point. I will break these Algan fetters, for they bind my grandfather surely as they bind Bahamut. He has goggles on top of goggles.
Yep.
It's goggles all the way down.
He's like an anime protagonist.
He is.
Okay.
More Arianche?
Nope. Time to go to Fallgourd Float.
Okay.
So hit 0.
Camp. Fallgourd Float right there. The North Shroud. Grab a drink of water. All that yapping makes me thirsty.
Do the pretzels make you thirsty too?
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
Oh god, I wonder if anyone younger than us gets that.
I don't know. They should. Seinfeld was hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Some clips of The Nanny have been showing up in my YouTube shorts, and that show was actually a lot funnier than I remember.
Yeah. Except for, I remember the first time I saw it, right? So
Yeah.
the Anne Drescher, the actress, she's on it.
Yeah.
Or Fran Drescher, whatever her name is. She's on there, and I'm like, God damn, she's smoking, right? The little skirt she's wearing, and right then, my God, I gotta watch this show. And then she starts talking. I just went over and turned the volume down.
Jeez.
That voice. Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, so where to?
Alright, so open up your map. Open up mine. Scroll out. Oh, right there. You need to go right there.
Right here?
Yes.
So I can't teleport. I can't do any.
Just walk.
Just walk. Okay.
Yeah, or get up on your mountain and fly.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put this in here. I'll bring my. Oh, that's my. Oh yeah, I'll take my magic around. And I'll bump up into the air. And I'll start going, and I don't know. Okay, so I'm going the wrong way. So I need to go this way.
Turn around. You are going very much the wrong way.
Yeah, I know.
Turn around.
God damn it.
There. Come on. Get out from under the bridge.
Alright.
Go up. Alright, turn around. No, that's the wrong way. Turn around. Turn around. There you go. Go straight.
Here?
Yes. Okay, do you see that building there?
Oh, okay, I see it now. Alright, yeah. How do I go down?
You just direct your character down. Just aim the camera down.
Oh, like that? Okay.
Yeah.
And then I... bonk, bonk.
You double clicked it. You don't need to click it again if you're already on the ground.
Oh, okay. Anal.
Alchemist Thunderwank? Thunderwanking loves anal. I have been expecting you. My name is Anel.
Come on.
I have been accorded the rank of lieutenant within the Order of the Twin Adder, that I may better assist Lady Alize with her endeavors here in the 12th Wood. Such authority has allowed me to act without interference from the local soldiery, and to conduct a preliminary investigation of the Alder Springs fragment. From what we have seen of the exterior, the structures share many common features with the ones you explored in La Nocia, and likely play host to a similar complement of guardians. But I fear words alone will do little to prepare you for what lies ahead. Pray seek out my comrade to the south and west. He is charged with observing all that occurs in the vicinity of the fragment, and he will be well placed to show you the thing, if nothing less.
Okay, so...
Alright. So we're going down this way. And you are here.
Oh, so I'm gonna have to...
And you are facing this direction.
Okay, so I'm facing that direction.
You're facing this direction.
I'm facing this direction, and so I need to face...
This direction.
This direction.
Yeah.
And I need to put on the magic armor. And I need to bump up and get a move on out. And I need to go this way.
This way.
Okay,
So you need to go up. Up and over the rock.
Come on, come on. Come on.
You're just flying straight into it. You need to turn.
Yeah.
And go straight.
Okay.
Go. Press forward on the arrow key. There you go. And
why am I
hold the
like
space.
fucking upside down or something?
That's because your camera's looking up towards you.
Okay. Oh wait, and I'm going completely the opposite direction.
Yes. Yes, you are. You made a complete 180 turn.
There we go.
And kept going in the wrong direction. God.
There we go. I'm going in the right direction now.
No, you're not.
No.
Now you are.
Oh, come on. I'm tacking. Right here?
You're pretty close. You can head on down. Keep going down.
Okay.
Alright. You're still above it.
Oh. I have to be on the ground now.
Yep, still above it. Alright, do you see me?
Look, I'm pointing right at the fucking ground. Okay. Yeah.
Right here? See?
Yes, I see you.
Alright, come on.
Where the hell did you go?
Down.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, right here.
Right here. Right down right here.
Right over here.
On this rock.
Yeah. Okay. Where the hell am I? There we are. Right on the edge of the precipice.
Yep.
Sharp-eyed serpent private. His private is a serpent.
Always have need of those sharp-eyed privates.
Yeah. What business brings you to this broken land? Unless you fancy being ground to a bloody pulp under the granite fist of a wandering golem, I suggest you bugger off. Typical cop.
Yep.
Oh, my apologies, sir. Lady Alice did send word of your impending arrival, but 'twould seem I've grown rather too accustomed to shooing away curious sellswords and reckless explorers. Behold, if you will, one of the fallen shards of the Red Moon Dalamud. Our initial survey uncovered no evidence of the Empire's presence, which, while fortunate in itself, meant that the approach to the fragment had yet to be cleared. After much effort, however, we succeeded in carving out a semblance of a path which should grant you access to the entrance, and that, I'm afraid, is where our progress ended. Okay, got a sinking feeling. Why? Okay, that was a little nauseating. The interior? Well, assuming that the architecture of this hulk resembles the master controls you seek will be located on the bottommost layer, past all the ingenious and deadly defenses of which the ancient Alligans seemed so indecently fond. If you would know more, I'm afraid there is nothing for it but to brave the depths of the fragment yourself. Lady Alice will soon be arriving at Falgard. Pray do not tarry on your way back to the lieutenant's post. I imagine our young mistress will be most eager to commence the expedition. The road ahead promises peril aplenty, and I would humbly suggest that this is not the occasion to stint on preparation or provisions. May the 12 watch over you.
So, ready to head back?
Yeah, wherever we're supposed to go.
No, you need to return to Enel.
You need to return to Anal?
Yes.
Okay.
Teleporting back to Valgard Float.
Are you doing that, or?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Where are you?
Right here. On the giant
okay.
creepy thing.
Okay.
The hell is down this way?
Oh, crap.
Double clicked it.
Yeah, well, I clicked it once and it didn't come up very fast. Where'd you go?
Right.
There you are.
Look at the way it runs.
I know. It's terrifying.
Yeah. It's a giant vegetable.
Or it's a smaller version of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from the first Ghostbusters movie.
Jeez. Master Thunderwag, I trust the private's explanation was worth the journey. Simply securing an approach to the fragment's entrance proved a monumental task. I dare not think what defeating its inner defenses will entail. If there's aught I might do to aid you...
Oh, is that a female version of the giant green thing?
No. Oh, Lady Alice... my apologies. Master Alphino. Has there been a change of plans?
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
They went there.
Yep, they did. And this will not be the last time.
Urianger informed me of the impending expedition. I merely came to exchange a few words with my fellow scion before he disappeared into the depths of the second coil. Alchemist. Though I would strenuously deny it were she present, my sister's admiration and affection for our grandsire exceeds even my own. Upon the matter of his legacy, therefore, Alice is wont to go above and beyond the call of duty. In our grandfather's absence, she has made the salvation of Eorzea her personal crusade. 'Twas that which prompted her to brave the perils of the first coil. Yet the fact that she risks her life in this manner is not the greatest of my concerns. No, it is her subsequent fixation upon my grandfather's shade that worries me most. This quest to rid the world of Bahamut must not become a quest to save a man long dead. My sister must needs have a better reason to fight. A time will come when the fate of the realm rests upon our shoulders, and when it does, we must be strong in our resolve, and certain of the stakes which for which we risk all. There is a wide difference between fighting for the good of Eorzea and fighting for the love of a man who died for the good of Eorzea. Alysanne must choose her own path. She cannot rely on Grandfather to choose it for her, for he is gone. I am glad that it is you with whom she makes this journey. If Alysanne is to discover a deeper purpose, then where better to find one than at the side of Eorzea's greatest champion? 'Twas there that I found mine, after all. But 'tis past time I was gone. Fair fortune in your endeavors, Alchemist. Ah, Lieutenant Anal, was it? I would appreciate you making no mention of my presence here to my sister. There you go.
Lady Alysanne is due to arrive at any moment. I shall abide in confident expectation of your triumphant return.
I'm gonna need more gold than that.
Drake Lightheart sends us a wave. Hello, Drake Lightheart. Drake Lightheart. We hope you're having a wonderful day.
Yeah. Howdy.
Yeah. We're hope you're enjoying the stream as well. We're currently enjoying our trip to Bahamut.
Yeah, we're going to his lower intestine apparently. The second coil.
Yep.
Alright, so what's next? Oh, that's the entrance right there. Well, wait a second. Shouldn't we have like a team or something?
No, I'm gonna be taking you through it.
Okay.
It's rare for people to start on ferry. Yeah, I mean, I did want him to start on Siren with me, but Siren was closed at the time when he made his character, so.
Oh. Why is it odd to start on ferry?
I don't know. That's just what this person feels.
Okay.
I guess they just haven't seen a lot of sprouts.
Sprouts.
Sprouts. You see how you got a little sprout next to your name?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I never noticed that before. That means I start on Dome Ferry?
Yeah. Yeah, this person's, yeah, Drake says they're usually on Aether, which is super clogged. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if you're playing on a clogged server, then you're probably not going to see a lot. Okay, so second coil Bahamut. Turn 1. Unrestricted party.
Am I still in your party?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Leo. Shush. Yeah. Yeah, in case you're wondering, Leo's our little, one of our little dogs here. He wants up on the bed.
Actually, it's Dredgewolf's cousin that he keeps him enslaved here. He doesn't want him whimpering out of pain.
Oh my god, that's so dark.
You're interrupting my game. You ate last Tuesday.
Alright, thanks for the compliment. Yeah, it's nice to see someone with the same glam. Same tastes. Okay, starting second coil Bahamut.
I gotta make sure my little buddy's with me. Not that it's gonna make a whole lot of difference. Dalamit's shadow. You shall not pass here, or here, or here, or here, or over here. Nobody with me? It is, okay.
Alright. Once more into the breach. Yeah, don't worry about it. The bridge will appear.
Oh, okay. I thought I was about to fall into something. Oh, you gonna read Alysanne?
You've been reading.
I've been reading Alysanne. Okay.
Yeah.
How strange. Why could we not see all this before? I suppose it is only to be expected that corrupted crystals should accompany a disturbance of this magnitude. After all, the fragment likely pierced the ground to a depth of many hundreds of yalms. The swirling ether leaking from the wound must warp the very air, creating a veil that hides these formations from view. Well, it is not as if we expected this to be a straightforward task. Let's tread carefully, shall we, Alchemist? Yes, we shall. 'Tis imperative that we win through to the depths of this structure and disable the mechanism that powers Bahamut's regeneration. Of course, if we should chance to encounter my grandfather upon the way, I shall not let him go again, not while there is hope that he may yet be saved. But mayhap we should put such thoughts from our minds until after we have successfully gained entrance to this place. That opening up ahead appears a suitable point of ingress. Oh, they actually got your character in the view, too.
Yeah.
Okay, one or more party members have yet to complete this duty.
Yep, they're talking about you. So you're going to get some bonuses for completing this.
Oh, cool.
Alright. So what do you think about what Alphino had to say regarding Alizé needing to find her own reason to fight?
It appears that they don't agree on they don't agree on the condition of the fog. Okay, where'd you go?
I went down.
Oh, you went over here.
Just down the hill.
Oh, now you're back up the hill.
Yes.
Now you're down the hill again.
Indeed. Up and down, up and down.
Okay. Boom.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately, I don't have a way of getting aggro on them without killing them. And if I allow you to smack them, they're just gonna run over and they're just gonna maul you. And I don't have a way of reviving you as Viper. Alright. Boss time!
Is this a boss or the boss?
This is... I think there's only one boss per coin.
Okay. I guess my job is to not die.
Okay. Alright, I'll give you a chance to smack him a little bit. Run through your rotation.
Okay.
Alright.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Physic.
Oh, okay, I'm just gonna nuke it now.
My guy won't fly.
Nah, you just got mauled by ads.
Yeah. Alright, you better just kill him. My guy
I did.
Yeah. Oh, and just, because this is the boss. Well, good.
Yeah.
Start over.
Uh-huh. Alright. See.
It's okay to this? Return
Yeah.
to the starting point?
Yep, go ahead and revive.
And you got the treasure?
Yep.
Oh, I see all that. Alright. And go to this portal?
Yep. Alright.
My poor character. He's got all this cool new stuff, and he's still just like, zat. And he's done.
Hey, you survived a lot longer than you did last time.
That's true. Okay, so that's this one.
So, let's see. Next one. Yeah. Alright. Looking forward to seeing what new Viper glams they release as the game continues. They don't have a whole lot at the moment since Viper was only just released with this expansion.
Apparently the Force is with him.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Someone's watching. That armor. No, it couldn't be. Be on your guard, Alchemist. Though it defies all reason that he should live, I know of only one who wears such armor. He whom the Empire raised as high as the Black Wolf himself, the legatus of the Vlith Legion. I speak of the madman who brought the Meteor Project to fruition. We face the White Raven, Nail von Darmus, harbinger of the 7th Umbral Era. Nail van Darnus? Ah. Oh, that's him. Ah. That was the name of the fool who perished upon the eve of the promised age of glory. It should not be uttered within these hallowed halls. Out of love for his loyal servant, the one true deity named me Nail Deus Darmus. Really? He thinks he's a god. The one true deity? Bahamut? He speaks of Bahamut. O Lord Bahamut, thy name is as sweet water to parched lips. How my heart swells at thy sacred touch. Ooh. Oh, yeah. This blessed sanctum is the domain of my God, and his beloved children seek to defile its glory, and you will answer to me. Well, that was dramatic. Looks like a printed circuit board.
Yeah, a lot of elegant stuff looks like circuit boards. It's kind of disappointing if you ask me. Not a huge fan of their architecture.
No, it's a little too, Tron.
Yeah.
How is this possible? From what Alphino has told me, Nael was slain on the eve of the Calamita. Whatever the truth of the matter, we must be on our guard. There can be no reasoning with the worshippers of a primal.
Alright.
See, I was originally hoping that, let's see. I'll bring the farm out just in case.
You didn't actually bring it out.
Oh, because I walked.
Yes.
Can't you walk and chew gum at the same time, you little bastard?
Nah. I guess not.
No. Yeah, but, I was hoping it'd be a little more Hobbit-like, right? So when I was showing her mother, especially his previous incarnation as the S&M fetish dwarf.
Oh, you showed Mom your character?
Yeah. She goes, why aren't you playing as a chick? Like, that's weird. She goes, no. At least if you have to stare at something the whole time.
Yeah.
At the back of something. Alright, well. It's not going to have a tail, I tell you what, next time.
I don't know. I think the tail's the best part.
That's creepy.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Gives you something to hold on to.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh, I better. Physic.
More elevator bosses. So, oh, there's something. What?
Not for long.
Not with me here.
Trying to trigger something else to come?
No, I'm just waiting for the next thing.
Oh.
Alright, here we are.
Oh, over here?
Yes. Time for the boss proper. My character kind of looks like something out of Mad Max, don't she?
Yeah, a bit.
That's a creepy critter.
Yeah. Like a relative of Garuda.
Yeah. You need to get closer. Oh, she made a copy.
Oh shit, a bunch of them. I'm running, I'm dying. Oh fuck. God damn, there's a whole bunch of them. Oh, I'm dead.
Okay, I'll finish her off.
Ugh. Who wants to spend time with that?
With what?
That creepy thing.
Oh, I got no idea. But knowing the internet, that's probably someone's fetish.
Yeah? Okay.
The wonders and horrors of the internet.
Yes.
Alright, so that was turn 2.
Yes, the accumulated knowledge of mankind at your fingertips, and people watch porn and cat videos.
Oh my god. Okay. Welcome back, Drake. Yeah, it's fine. I hope you had a good dungeon. "30,000 Leagues Under the Earth"?
Yeah, I know. Ugh. Pukey. Ugh. Hard on the eyes. I am reminded of the passages beneath Castrum Occidens. We must have traveled quite some distance below the surface. More of the same tunnels. 'Twill be good. Surely they cannot continue all the way down from the upper floors. 'Tis difficult to see inside, but I have a terrible feeling those corridors house more of the dreadful guardians you have already faced. It is said that the Alligans excelled in the creation of chimerical beasts. I'd say so.
Okay.
And that the Red Moon teemed with 1,000 fantastical monstrosities, all to prevent the enemies of the ancient empire from releasing the Elder Primal.
Huh. Leveling Black Mage, huh? What do you think of the new changes?
I wonder the creatures that prowl these halls, could they be the beloved children of which Nael spoke? Well, this is yet another mystery to ponder upon our return. Shall we continue onwards? Alright. Commencing duty with an unrestricted party.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I played the OG Black Mage for a little bit. It was fine. But it could be a little bit much on certain fights. It can be a little hard to keep track of everything you needed to do with all the chaos. I'm not super bothered by the changes, but I understand why people who may have wanted who appreciate having a higher skill set job might be disappointed. But yeah, I don't think it's a big deal.
Oh, here? Oh, you gotta do the thing. God damn.
Yeah, went the wrong way.
I went the wrong way?
Yeah, well, we initially went the wrong way.
Okay. Where are you now?
Turn back around. It literally just sent you flying a few feet forward. Alright, so we need to head up, I think.
Okay, so where are you?
Step on the pad, and it'll send you up.
Oh, okay.
Alright, here we go. I'm pretty sure this is the right way.
Something's happening.
New critters showed up. But yeah. Yeah, not having to keep track of that timer is pretty nice. Especially when in some of the more recent dungeons where there's just so much chaos. Okay, so where are we going now?
Just go down? Oh, okay.
No. I think we need to keep going up, so I think we need to go this way. Oh. Critters. Right.
Oh. Was that where I was supposed to go?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glad you have an idea. Oh.
Yeah, I've heard Picto's pretty good. Sucks your stag died. Yeah, Dawn Trail's been pretty rough.
No?
Yeah, I think this is the right direction. Where's the...
Where the hell are you? You're over there. Is this a zapper pad?
No.
You just ran over there.
Well, glad you had fun at least. Yeah, I've just been doing normal with randoms. Haven't had a static in a long time.
No, there doesn't seem to be anything here. Oh, there we are. Yep.
Where's the door we need to hit? It's over this way. Go carbuncle. Oh, right. You don't have your carbuncle out.
Oh. No wonder nothing's happening. I'm like, I'm not doing shit.
And you didn't think to look?
And my blister isn't out.
Alright, jumping down.
Uh-oh. No.
Yeah. Okay, frontal bulkhead, that's what you need. So, yeah. Do you think they knew what a carbuncle was when they named it?
Well, they use so many different English terms, you kind of figure they did.
Yeah.
I'm just on my bicycle trying to avoid getting killed. Alright, looks like everybody's dead.
Yep. Yeah. In case you don't know, a carbuncle is a word that refers to a certain type of blister on your foot, I think.
It can be anywhere, on your ass or wherever, but it's a large pus-filled blister.
Yeah, definitely don't want to be Googling that.
Yeah, don't choose images.
Yeah, at least not images.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Okay. If I remember this guy, I can't really let you smack him. I think I need to just nuke this guy.
Go ahead.
Because he's got an insta-kill mechanic. Okay, come on. Behind me.
I have to walk on this thing?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, now, here I am.
Boo. Boo. Oh.
Oh. That was it.
There you go.
It's a weird aesthetic. It's computery sometimes. It's a little bit steampunky sometimes. It's, you know, it's Tron. It's mainly Tron. The aesthetic that they're pulling from.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Right, there you go. Alright. Now for part... That was part 3. Turn 4.
I'm just an appendage on these.
Well, at least you're doing the story, right?
Yeah, but I mean, how did you get through these initially?
Seth took me through it.
How did Seth get through it?
He got to max level, and then just plowed through it.
Oh, okay. So he did other stuff and maxed his character out and then came back and did it?
Yep.
Okay. Because I'm like, somebody has to be first. And how the hell did they do it? You just delay it. Is basically what you do.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have someone to run you through it.
Yeah.
Right. This is another one that I need to just kind of...
That surely
Wow.
cannot be Dalamud. How? Where are we? The final resting place of Nail von Darnus. I'm gonna have to call him Darn it. Nail von Dang it. This is a grave for the undeserving. And for the crime of trespassing upon my God's sanctuary, this place shall serve as your grave too. Yeah, he looks like bad news.
Yep.
No! In the hour of this failure, Nail von Dangit felt the currents of ether begin to bear away his essence. But before oblivion could claim the last of him, a divine will reached out, and I was born. Then did the words of my God resound in mine ears. Bring unto mine enemies crushing defeat, that they might know despair without end, and claim thee thus the victory which thou wert once denied. That looks like it hurt.
It very well may have.
Okay, big old winged cockroach lady. 'Twould seem that little remained of Nail's essence when Bahamut plucked him from the brink of oblivion, and the result was this strange simulacrum. Nevertheless, her aura bespeaks great power. She channels the rage of the Elder Primal himself. Lord Bahamut, Thy wish is my command. None shall escape thine unquenchable fury.
Would. Yeah, hey, if that's your taste, man. Go for it.
Yeah. Come, ye dull, unthinking beasts, bare your teeth. Right on. That's a pretty good slam.
Yeah.
Dull, unthinking beasts, bare your teeth. Sorry, the meat looks rotten.
Oh, God.
They will fail you not in the calamita to come. Yeah, stringy.
Hey, man, everyone has their preferences. I'm not one to judge.
No, he really isn't. Like at all.
Alright, if I remember right, this person also has an annoying mechanic. I suppose we can give it a shot. We'll just smack on it for a while. All right, you don't want to get so close to the walls.
Oh, I'm gonna close the walls.
Remember what I told you about the death walls?
Oh yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah. Come on. I can't target her.
Yeah, she's invulnerable at the moment.
Okay. I'll just hang out with you. Oh, maybe I won't.
Yep.
That was it. God, even the minions just one-shot me.
Well, she wasn't really a minion. This is like one of the 3 big bads for this storyline.
The thing that smashed me.
Oh.
Or is that just a rock she throws?
Yeah, that's just a rock she threw that spawned something else.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The thing that spawned did me in. You got your work cut out for you.
A little bit.
And so basically you have to smack these things. Wait for them to pop out, right?
Yep.
And kill them while she's invulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. Ta-da! Okay. Now you're dealing with her.
So would you like me for me to just kind of... Oh! Nope, she knocked me back into the insta-kill. Okay.
Well?
Yeah, I'm just gonna nuke her.
Just nuke her.
Okay. You got to see a bunch of the fight at least.
Yeah.
Boop. Boop. Almost. Almost got her. I have to be a little bit more careful with how to... Oh, no, I was able to burst her through that face. Awesome.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Definitely agree. This is why you don't give him that shot. Alright.
Oh, he still does it.
Oh yeah, he's always gonna do that. That is something that will stick with you for the rest of the game.
I thought his stats was a drop eventually.
You're playing a Lalafell. What else would you expect?
I don't know. I thought they were more Hobbit-like. I didn't know anything about them.
Oh yeah. Drake says that Lalafells are evil incarnate with few exceptions. I'm generally inclined to agree.
Sure. Wait a second, again? Oh. She's back?
She's not quite dead yet.
Neil von Dang It?
Yep.
Poor creature. Would that you had never been born. Ouch. You had surrendered your physical form and collapsed into ether, but Bahamut denied you death and imprisoned what little was left of you in an ethereal shell resembling... what, I wonder? Images from your memory, perhaps? But that shell is now broken, and your primal deity seems disinclined to sustain your existence. My primal deity! I kneel to no icon. What need have I to beg the favor of such filth? I am Neil von Dangit, legatus of the Vlith region. Really?
13th, I think?
Okay, oh, that's so no L's or I's, it's just, yeah.
Yeah.
No. A moment. My thoughts are clouded, and this body is not mine own. Could it be that you spoke the truth? Was I ensorcelled by the Lesser Moon's ancient prisoner? That will not happen again. You speak as if Bahamut no longer controlled you, but that's impossible. Once a primal ensnares a mind, it cannot be freed. Unless Bahamut simply relinquished his claim. What need has he of a broken spirit bound for the ethereal realm? Oh, that I should fall prey to the very influence I sought to purge from the land. The irony is galling. Yeah, isn't it ironic?
Don't you think?
Yeah. When, you got 1,000 spoons and all you need is a knife.
Yeah.
But do not assume that all of my actions were chosen for me. It was my will that the Meteor Project be resurrected. Mine and none other. Yet it seems that my grand designs were destined to fail. Even the ungentle release of death was denied me. Now, please, you must tell us more of the Calamita. I must know the truth of what has befallen the world, and what has become of my grandfather, Archon Louisois. You are Louisois' grandchild? Ah, the fates are generous with their cruelty. Continue on if you would have your answers. They await you at the terminus of your path. But know that this path leads only to despair. The light of truth was ever harsh and unforgiving. Why do you say this? Grandfather will be freed once we put a stop to Bahamut's restoration, will he not? What are you not telling us? Steel yourself, child. Only unbending resolve and merciless strength can conquer what lies ahead. The weak can do naught but weep under the pall of their own misery, as did the frail child I once was.
Oh, that looks like it hurt.
Silence, chattering raven. Your wretched wings are broken, and you shall soar no more. Wow, right through the chest. My crimson moon, your brilliance sears mine eyes.
They did great. Did great making her look absolutely insane at that final moment.
Yes. I recognize that voice, Alchemist. But never would he say such words. Come, let us finish what we came to do. All will be put aright when the final hulk lies dormant. Grandfather will be himself again. I'm sure of it. Yes, he is a slave of Bahamut, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kind of figured.
Yeah.
Computer monitors. Tesla coils.
Bahamut's looking a lot more completed now.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, got wings and a head and torso all Bahamut regenerates more swiftly than I had anticipated. Let us hope that disabling this coil will serve to slow the process. The display seems different, but the controls appear to mimic the mechanism we found in the Lanosian Hulk. It shouldn't pose a problem. Let's try this password. Badass 2017. Okay. Alchemist, forgive me. The moment I beheld Nail's transformation, hope wilted in my heart. I did not believe you could stand against the manifestation of Bahamut's power. For all your failed strength and skill, I felt certain that... for all your fabled strength and skill, I felt certain then that I was going to lose you, just as I lost my grandfather. Even he, a man for whom naught seemed impossible, was humbled before Bahamut's might. And yet, look how far we have come. 'Tis incredible the feats of which we are capable, our boundless potential. 'Twas this capacity for greatness, I believe, that grandfather so dearly wished to protect. With all that has occurred, I have come to understand that much at least.
We'll hope to see you again. Our stream ends at 12, so we won't be here for too much longer.
Yeah. But 'tis done. Shall we make our way back to the surface and
thank you for the follow.
Oh yeah, thank you. Right on. We have seen much that will benefit from Urianje's learned perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, she got pummeled.
Gramps is dishing out spankings.
Yep.
Grandfather, it is you. Then why?
I can read Louis Swap for you.
Oh, you read Louis Swap, right?
Okay. Abandon this quest, Alizé. I will not countenance further sabotage of the coils.
Sabotage? But we must disable the coils if we are to prevent Bahamut's revival.
Your defiance seals your fate. You ain't blocking much, little buddy.
Yeah. I mean, the headshot is still clearly open.
Yeah.
No, you are not who I thought you were. My grandfather would never.
Foolish girl. How could the White Raven allow herself to be bested by such sniveling opponents? Listen well. We all exist at the pleasure of one divine will. And the law and the word of Lord Bahamut is absolute. Scurry back into your holes, vermin. You have been granted this one reprieve. But should you be so foolish as to crawl into my lord's domain again, I will crush the life from you myself. That light in Grandfather's eyes. Oh wait, that's you. Okay.
Yeah. He has suffered the same fate as Nael. My grandsire is no more. That was naught but a phantom that profanes his noble memory. This mockery must be expunged. I will not rest until I free grandfather's soul from Bahamut's tyranny. Put my foot on something. A little dog. Do you hear me, Bahamut? Your time is at an end. Eorzea and my family will be avenged. Well, she's found her purpose.
well, she's found a purpose.
Yeah.
Kind of. She's still kind of living for her grandfather in a way.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Cast your wand.
Where is the exit? Oh, turn around. Exit's down that way. See?
Okay, can I jump?
I think so.
Let's find out.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. You don't want to jump down any farther.
Right.
Alright. So you should have gotten a full new set of gear from doing those three.
Really?
Or pretty damn close, at least.
More gear?
Yep. Okay, so open up your inventory. And... so you go to number 2. Okay, see you got a couple new chests down there. Gloves.
Hagen gear?
Yep.
Coffer?
Alright. A new set of hands. A new headpiece.
Oh no. Not gonna be a penis again, is it?
Well, you've got your headpiece not showing, so...
Okay. Alright.
And so you got feet, chest, hands, weapon.
Not that one. This one here?
Yep. Alright, now if you go into your character menu and hit the Sparkly Man, you should have a full new set of gear.
Good lord! Look at all that stuff.
Yep.
High Allegan new book, Grimoire of Casting, Mask of Casting, blah 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 blah. Equip.
Alright,
Oh my goodness, look at him.
fancy.
He looks like a tiny little vampire. Update gear.
Yeah, he's certainly spiky now.
Yes. My god. It's like a pointy little ball.
Yep.
Alright, so that's that, right?
Alright, go ahead and talk to Alize.
Alice is keen to seek Uriange's learned opinion on the disturbing events which unfolded during your expedition into the second coil. Truly it is wonderful to escape that stifling air and return to northern Thamlin again, it would appear. I must thank you, Alchemist. Were it not for your bravery, I strongly doubt that I would be standing here now. Oh, I did nothing, don't worry. But you need not tarry on my account. The danger is past. Pray go on ahead and apprise Uriange of all that has occurred. I will join you anon. My thoughts are yet unruly, and I would rest here a while.
Alright, so back to Uriange.
So back to the Waking Sands.
Yep. Got 30 minutes left. Hopefully we'll be able to finish this before it's time to end the stream.
Yeah, well, come on. I'll make him sprint.
Alright, I should check that.
I believe it's this one. Blah, blah. Yeah, that one. You want to read Uriange?
Sure. The triumphant hero doth return. Thine eyes speak of the dread task's completion. The second coil now lieth dormant. Yet I sense the tidings thou bearest are not altogether glad. Pray tell me, what ill hath cast a shadow which falleth now across thy brow? God damn. Somebody was on a Shakespeare kick when they wrote it.
Oh, yeah, I know. Right. Or at least Monty Python.
Yeah. I wonder why Uriange is the only person, so far at least, that we've seen speak this way.
Yes.
It's weird. An old foe and an old friend. So 'twas but the ethereal shadow of Master Louis Sois that Lady Alize beheld, an unnatural conjuration in thrall to the Elder Primal. That the fiend should deign to choose him of all men, even in full knowledge of the shade's true nature, I would be hard-pressed to weather such a confrontation. Yet what agonies must the young mistress have endured? Such torment did she ne'er deserve. Mayhap 'twere better if the Lady Alisaie did absent herself from future forays into the coils.
I have come too far to surrender in grief, Ariange.
My lady.
I am resolved to defeat these fiends, and naught shall sway me from my path. Now, let us peer more deeply into the well of our discoveries.
As you wish, my lady. By your leave, I would speak first of the coil's late guardian, Nail von Darnus. Von Darnus was a legatus of the Garlean Empire, who strove to bring about Eorzea's final destruction, only to fall even as his sixth sun did set. If thou hast heard tales of the White Raven, then it is he of whom they speak. Aye, he, I say, for Nail was for certainly no maid. The noble house of Von Darnus, as we discovered all too late, had long safeguarded the wisdom of ancient Alag. 'Twas thus that the legatus came to learn of the true nature of Dalamud, and to seek to employ the Red Moon as a weapon against Eorzea. But the Crystal Tower, and the mechanisms required to command the satellite, yet lay hidden beneath the ground, compelling Nail to construct a far less subtle mechanism. And in his first faltering attempts to communicate with Dalamud, he did likely rouse the satellite's slumbering prisoner. Thenceforth did the White Raven's soul belong to Bahamut.
He was fortunate indeed to acquire so powerful a thrall by chance. 'Tis little wonder he was so loath to part with him. Why let a simple thing like death deprive one of so useful a pawn? Though we may accuse him of bungling Von Dangit's resurrection, I dare say Bahamut was as content to have a handmaiden as a manservant. Oh, wow, it swings both ways. Okay. I only hope that the two thralls we encountered were the extent of his flock. Yet I cannot help but dwell on Nell's words, those beloved children of whom he spoke. Yeah, there's more. I assumed at first that he referred to the moon's beastly guardians, but should Bahamut have enslaved other mortals, we must needs remove this source of worship. Otherwise, our efforts to disable the coils shall be for naught.
Forgive me mine indelicacy, my lady. Thou art wise indeed to speak of expunging the primal thralls. But canst thou truly pursue a course which would cost thee thine own grandsire?
My heart and mind are as one on this matter. Grandfather's salvation can be won but by a single method, the destruction of Bahamut, and aught that might serve to sustain him. Alchemist, while Urianger and I endeavor to ascertain the existence of any further thralls, I suggest you grant yourself a moment's respite. Rest assured that I will contact you the moment I have need of your inimitable talents. That we have achieved so much I owe to you. I fear, however, that our trials have barely begun.
Though time had dulled the pain of thy passing, I find that I am wounded afresh. Master Louis Sois, what good shall come of this unending search for knowledge and truth? Long have I believed the pursuit of such treasures to be the duty of every true Charlian. Yet when each new revelation serveth only to heap further anguish upon those whom we would fain protect, must we truly reach for more?
So, you have found your resolve, dear sister. Will you now find a use for the secret? For the key that only you and I hold? Given our familiar propensity for curiosity, you would do well to remember that keys may serve to seal doors as well as to unlock them, and Bahamut is a most unwelcome guest, to whom the door should never have been opened. Okay, the Wonder Twins gonna activate their powers?
Yep. Right.
More Urianger.
Yep.
You can
Fragments of Truth, I believe, is the next one.
Fragments of Truth.
Yep.
Speak to you regarding your mission to prevent Bahamut's return. You want to read it?
Sure. Man is wont to cast light wheresoever secrets lie hid in darkness, though that which he illuminateth seldom bringeth him joy. So it is with such unhappy truths as Bahamut's immense shadow doth conceal. Yet ever onward forgeth Mistress Alisaie, undeterred by the burden of knowledge that weigheth heavy on her heart. 'Tis a perilous path she hath chosen, and a painful one. I prithee, Alchemist, remain by her side as her valiant blade, that she might see her quest to its conclusion. Alchemist, it is well that you are here. Oh wait, no, that's Alize, okay. Urianger had his hand out and I assumed he was speaking.
Right.
Okay, my lady, how might I serve you this day?
I have met with some difficulty in my mission, Urianger, and I should be grateful for your counsel. You were only gone like a minute and a half. As you know, Bahamut's physical form is regenerating beneath the Cartano Flats, even as we speak. If we are to prevent his return, we must needs disable the 2 remaining internment hulks that sustain him. Every moment our mission is delayed, the realm is pushed closer to the brink of destruction. Alas, though I have determined the locations of the fragments of Dalamud leading to the hulks, I have been unable to find a way to enter them. And gaining admittance is but the first step in your Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Undertaking. When last thou descended into Bahamut's subterranean fastness, thou didst discover, didst thou not, that the dread primal had bound the shade of Nail Von Darnus unto his will? And though thou didst consign the fallen Legaris to blessed oblivion, thou mayest recall that the piteous wretch was not alone. Doubt not but that Bahamut's other thralls that shall seek to hinder thy passage. You can...
Yeah, you can say his name, Urianger. I have not forgotten that my grandfather is waiting for us.
My lady, I would remind you, as I must often remind myself, that the man whom we both loved and revered is no more. What remaineth is but a shade which defileth his memory. The vile verbiage that spilleth from his lips must not be heeded, for it cometh not from your grandsire, but from Bahamut himself.
You need not worry, Urianger. Come what may, I will not stray from the course. I will not let grandfather's sacrifice be in vain. But mere words will not take us whither we must go. As I've said, I have been unable to find a way to enter the fragments of Dalamud. There you go.
My lady, might I suggest that you visit the fragments again in Alchemist's company? Full oft hath the Warrior of Light set events in motion by virtue of his presence alone. 'Tis possible that he may do so again. I, the while, shall search for answers of mine own. By our efforts combined, full sure am I that the path shall be revealed to us ere long.
Okay. Were it anyone else, I should question the wisdom of such advice. Yet I cannot deny that what you say about Alchemist is true. Very well. I shall do as you suggest. Assuming you have no objections, of course. Good. Now we seek entry to 2 fragments of Dalamud. One lies at the Burning Wall in East Thanalanlan, and the other at the Singing Shards in Mordona. I left an assistant at each location with instructions to continue searching for a means of ingress. It is not impossible that they could since have found something useful to us. Let us begin by visiting my man at the Burning Wall. Dex, I think it was.
Wow. 1 letter away from Dex.
Yes.
Alright, so open up your quest map, if you don't mind.
Which fragments of truth, right?
Yes. Okay.
That one?
Camp Drybone? Alright. Into Camp Drybone.
320 gil? Cheap bastards. It's like paying extra to ride on Southwest or something.
Oh, jeez.
Like, Spirit. Okay.
Alright, you can close out all that. Alright, you can throw me on follow.
Okay. Alright. Oh, you're mounted?
Yes.
Okay. And let's see, where are you?
Right here.
Oh, you're over there. Okay. Alright, hold on. Come on.
Oh, you unfollowed me.
How did I unfollow you?
You must have moved or changed your camera or something.
Oh, for Pete's sake. There. Hands off. Is it because he's not flying?
Oh, yeah. If you're not flying, then yeah, he's not gonna
Okay.
do it.
You know, their code should say... Oh, right. There. Now.
I was hoping this would be faster than trying to guide you, but...
I know. Right?
Wrong way. This way. So what do you think of the Bahamut story so far?
It's an interesting story.
What exactly has been interesting about it?
It's sort of just the intrigue, you know, the complexity of their god world. The fact that they'd imprison some sort of god creature into a moon is pretty unusual. You know, an entire moon.
Yeah. The fact that they were able to build a moon is pretty crazy.
Okay.
Alright, talk with that person. Turn around.
The Golden Fleece?
No, talk. Alizé's assistant over here.
Come on.
You need to get closer.
Jesus, what pass? Come on. There we go.
Alright.
Alice's assistant. I say, are you not Master Thunderwang? My lady's most faithful companion? Sinith, sir, at your service. And may I say what an honor it is to meet you. How goes the survey, Dex? Ahem, my lady, it shames me to say that I have found no viable path to the fragment.
You know they can't understand you when you use that voice.
Yeah, I can. I can understand it just fine.
Nah. I think it comes out as a total mushmouth, but...
Oh my god. I can't use the other language, the other accents, because it's racist. And I can't say horrible things about children. God damn. Though it stand there before our eyes, the way thither has thus far proven impassable. When the fragment fell and pierced the land, it caused a prodigious amount of ether to spew forth. 'Twas this that gave rise to the land's twisted lay, which seems destined to thwart our efforts. Even were an opening to exist, I fear that we would struggle to reach it. We cannot give up. Keep trying. So near and yet so far. Well, it avails us not to stand here and stare at the thing. Let us away to Mordona and try the other fragment. Perhaps Sinis has fared better. We were talking to Sinis.
No. Sinis is where we need to go.
Yeah, but that guy introduced himself as Sinis, didn't he?
No.
He said Sinis.
He may have just mentioned the other person.
Upon that note, my lady, there is something I must tell you. I am sorry to report that I lost contact with my brother just over a bell ago. As you know, the Singing Shards are home to many fell creatures, ogres among them. While I do not wish to cause you undue alarm, I fear something unspeakable may have happened to Dex.
Oh, so this is Sinis.
Yeah. The story screwed it up.
Yeah.
What? Why didn't you... He's worried about her, and it's his brother.
Yeah.
We must hurry to my assistant's aid, Alchemist. He's just... Yeah, why didn't you mention it, dipshit?
Yeah.
God dang. I think my brother was eaten by a wild animal.
Well, if he's been eating, nothing we can do about it.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Teleporting.
Alright, what's next?
So, mount
Oh.
up.
Alright, bonk. Hold on, I gotta follow. Alright, I'm not touching shit.
Alright.
He's like, well, I didn't want you to be disappointed, so I didn't tell you about my brother. Oh, dang. Relatives like you, who needs enemies?
Yeah, right? Alright. Be sure I'm in the right direction. Alright, here we go. Here we are. ahead and land.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I gotta get my friggin' armor.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Move. Reef. My car bump isn't out.
It's frustrating that they happen to have an event right where we need it to be.
Jesus Christ.
Alright. It's done. Die. 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 Alright, so now we need to look, you need to look around and find the guy.
Okay, well,
I can't help you find him because I'm not going to be able to see him.
right here.
Right here.
Yeah, oh, he's not dead yet.
Ah. Alright. I'm going to pick up my DoorDash for a second.
Thank you, adventurer. For a moment there, I feared that my bones were to be ground up and used to bake bread. I am relieved to see that you are unharmed. It was wrong of me to press such a dangerous task upon you. My lady, your worries are wasted on me. 'Twas nothing at all, I assure you. Ahem, if it please you, I shall report on my findings. As you can see, though the tip of the fragment is exposed, the rest is encased in rock and crystal, rendering it impossible to enter the structure. We might try excavating the area around the fragment, but that is likely to take time, and there really is no telling how deep we may need to dig before we find a suitable point of ingress. Pardon me. As such, I'm forced to conclude that gaining entry to this fragment is unrealistic. Forgive me, my lady. Pardon me. Oh, bubbly. Confound it. We are losing precious time. What are we to do now? Ding, 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 ding. 'Tis I, Urianger. Glad tidings have I for thee and my lady. For a blessing, a way hath been found by which thou mayst enter the remaining fragments of Dalamud. Pray escort Mistress Alice to the cerulean processing plant in northern Thanalan. There all should be made clear. Urianger has found a way? Then we must go to him at once. You ready? Time's a wasting.
I thought you would. I thought you would have more talking to say.
Oh.
All right. So, are we ready to?
We need to go talk to Urianger at the cerulean processing plant.
Okay. Open up your map.
Oh shit.
Oh. All right. Open up your map. It's all dead.
Okay.
No, your quest map.
My quest map. Okay. Here we are.
Then click on the quest.
This here, right?
The quest.
That's the quest?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Fucking crybaby. Right here?
Okay, so you don't have that one attuned. What about this one? Camp Blue Frog. Okay, we're going to Camp Blue Frog. Alright.
Alright.
I'm just gonna bust out the carriage.
Okay.
Since we are running a little low on time.
Yep, this is go. And allows me to do this.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It never gets old.
It really does. Alright. We can attune you to that later. Alright. Go ahead and talk with Urianjay.
You can mess with your... You got your drink?
What?
No? Yeah, I thought you ordered Starbucks.
No, I got, it was too expensive to get a single coffee delivered. It was gonna be $20 no matter what.
Oh, good
I
God.
just didn't want to spend that.
Yeah.
So I just got lunch instead.
Oh.
Got some shrimp korma, Indian food.
Ooh. Mine apologies for summoning you thus far, summoning you thus from afar, my lady, but 'tis here that your journey may finally begin. I'm sorry, you've been reading it, but give me a break. I did wonder, to my knowledge, there are no fragments in northern Thonland. Nor are you mistaking, my lady, yet a pathway doth exist, one which you yourself have made use of in the past. Oh, I was reading like Squidward. At the conclusion of your several forays into the binding coil, 'twas at the crystal formation which lieth to the north of this place that you did emerge, was it not? Yes, an ethereal stream bore us back to the surface. That much I had surmised. Are you suggesting that we can use it to return underground? And even if that were possible, would it not simply bear us back to those places which we have already explored? It need not, my lady. Pray allow me to explain. Upon the evidence of your experience, it seemeth plain that two internment hulks may share the self-same ethereal egress. From this, we did infer that others may be connected in like wise. Thus did we labor long to verify the existence of further tributaries to the selfsame stream, in which task we were at length successful. 'Twas then but a matter of arriving at a solution to the problem of traveling to an unattuned destination. That one might reach what may call the headwater, we propose to employ a modified aetherite, which serveth to amplify such ripples as do originate from said source. By focusing one's essence upon these ripples, it should be possible to make the journey. Yet be fairly warned, my lady, as with all untried modes of ethereal travel, this method entaileth considerable danger. Merely to attempt the voyage could cost you your life. That is a risk I am willing to take. You are brilliant, Urianjay. Hey, at least the kid from Harry Potter had the sense to use a bird.
Yeah.
But I am curious, did you have assistance, Draco? Did you have assistance in forming this plan? I could not help noticing your repeated use of the word we, unless you have taken to using the majestic plural in our absence. Ahem. Nay, my lady, as you have correctly surmised, I was not alone in this endeavor. Meaning there are others who are aware of our mission. She seems none too pleased. Well, it cannot be helped now. Preventing Bahamut's return is what matters. If some secrecy must be sacrificed to achieve our goal, then so be it.
Alright.
I think that's what they call foreshadowing.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so we can head on up this way. I'm not sure how far. Open up your map. Let's see how far away she is.
Quest map?
Yes. Oh, okay. She's not that far.
Okay.
We can just mount up and run over there. I went around the corner.
Yep. Where are you now? There you are.
Right there. Turn around.
Yeah.
Blue quest right here.
Yeah.
The car was already out.
Is it? So that must be the modified aetherite. But what are the immortal flames doing here?
Those men may be sworn flames of Ul'dah, but they are first and foremost faithful retainers of House Levoulier.
Alphino, so it was you who was helping Urianger.
Who else could it have been, dear sister? Lest you worry, I have no intention of making the details of your venture public. Like you, I would prefer to avoid causing a panic. But given that which is at stake, namely the survival of the realm, one must be willing to accept help when it is offered. Would you not agree? At the very least, do not be cross with Urianger. 'Twas at my behest that he kept silent.
We will speak later.
Pray forgive me, my lady, but knowing full well your intent, I judged it meet that Master Alphino be informed. Though your grandsire hath become Bahamut's thrall, his noble blood courses yet through both your veins, and if he must needs be struck down...
Do you hear that, Alphino? I mean to strike down grandfather, and when I've done so, I shall banish Bahamut to the ether. Nothing you say will sway me from my course. I will protect Eorzea, and I will uphold grandfather's legacy. And apparently she has some massive failure of spirit at some point. Grandfather's legacy. So you still do not know what you yourself desire. Your actions are still driven by borrowed resolve. Borrowed resolve? Oh, sorry. What does that have to do with anything? Protecting Eorzea was grandfather's goal, and we made it ours, both of us. That is why we came here, unless you have forgotten. There you go, read off on it.
Gods forbid I should ever forget, Alize. But you misunderstand. I do not question your resolve, only whence it came. If it were your own, you would be able to tell me precisely why you desire so fervently to protect Eorzea. Yet you cannot, for it is not your resolve, but grandfather's. You may struggle to see the difference, but borrowed resolve shall never be as strong as that which springs from within. But let us speak of this another time. For now, preventing Bahamut's return is all that matters. Daisy, be quiet!
Alright, there you go.
Okay. To be plain, I have no objection to striking down whatever is left of grandfather. Know, however, that I will be accompanying you this time. As a son of House Levoulier, I would be present for his final moments.
Very well. You may join us. On one condition. I make the decisions. Wow.
Yep.
Who didn't see that coming? Typical female.
Oh my god.
Can't take help from a man.
If it pleases my lady, the name's Erkenrod. Our preparations are just about complete. When you're ready to embark on your mission, just give me the word and I'll be waiting for you at the cerulean processing plant.
That's a terrible hat.
Yeah, they're all pretty terrible.
I mean, well, not just looking, but the way the brim comes up,
Yeah.
it's designed to catch water and hold it.
Yeah. Pray no heed to my... Oh, that's Alize.
Pray no heed to my brother. You can rely on me. We have come far together, you and I, and together we shall see our journey to its end.
Okay. God. I don't know if you can hear that grunting, but
That's Daisy.
that's our little Pomeranian Daisy just...
All right, so are we going to the cerulean processing plant?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, here we are. You talk to her.
Erkenrad. I've been waiting for you, Master Thunderwink, and I'm pleased to say that the Aetherite's primed and ready. As you know, the remaining internal hulks are connected to the fragments in Eastern Thanalan and Mordona. It's to the former that we'll be sending you first. So we're going to Eastern Thanalan. Now you'll be starting inside the hulk, meaning you won't have to cover so much ground. The drawback being that you'll be fighting for your life from the moment you get there. Best be prepared for anything, for my lady's sake, if not your own. And that's about all I can tell you. When your preparations are in order, just give me the word and I'll send you on your way. I may even throw in a prayer for your speedy return, just to be on the safe side.
Okay. Quest complete. And it's unlocked. Alright. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Commence.
Alright. Here's hoping we can get this done in 10 minutes.
Central Dex, 4,560 yalms.
So this is how it looks on the inside. Don't you know it's bigger?
This internment hulk still functions. The teleportation was a success. We are come to the right place. There is no telling how much further Bahamut has regenerated since we last beheld him. Let us make haste to the Bane Bridge and deactivate the coil. So what's to stop her grandfather from just going in and reactivating all of them?
I don't know. Maybe they're destroyed in some way?
I don't know. There were receptacles similar to these in the previous Hulk. Those held chimerical beasts, but only Alligans know what other abominations may be sleeping within. They may well be part of Dalamud's internal defenses. We must stay on our guard at all times. Wonder Twins, powers activate.
Alright.
You know, one of them comes there, their bangs to the left, the other to the right.
Yep. Alright. Oop.
And then you get on the other one? Where'd you go?
I went straight. Straight and to the right.
Here?
Yeah, keep going.
And now to my... Oh, okay. Okay.
Oop. Be careful you don't step on this pad.
What pad? That pad there?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it'll just teleport you,
Elsewhere.
yeah. No, it'll send you back where you were.
Oh. Alright, where'd you go?
Hit the teleport pad.
Okay.
If you ever wonder where I'm at, and you see 2 teleport pads in front of you,
Ooh, wow. This looks like bad news. There's a lot of them.
yeah.
And not all of them are in their jars.
Alright, hit the one going away from you. Not that one, that one.
This one here.
Yes. Okay.
Oh. Oh, he came in.
Alright. Yeah, we were supposed to end this at 12, but I want to get this done today.
Duty complete. Oh. the heck happened.
Do you mind chatting for them real quick?
Yeah. By the 12, dragons, and so many. We were aware that the Alligans possessed the means to control the creatures, but to imprison them thus is barbaric. I would not wish such a fate upon my worst enemy. 'Tis plain that no love was lost between the Alligans and the dragons, but was it truly necessary to keep so great a number here? Dalamud did not want for defenses. This we have experienced firsthand. Such guardians as the Alligans created, both living and unliving, were surely no less capable of repelling intruders than these poor creatures. Tell me something, Alice, eh? Have you not managed to determine by whose will Bahamut exists? No, I have not. At first I assumed that Bahamut had no people of his own, that the Alligans had perhaps discovered a way to simulate prayer itself. However, Nael's words gave me cause to reconsider, specifically the Shade's mention of Bahamut's beloved children. From that, I inferred that the primal is given form by the will of worshippers whom we have yet to... Yeah, the dragons. Oh. God strike me down for a blind fool. Bahamut's beloved children, right there before my very own eyes. How could I be so stupid? Who else but the dragons of Eld would summon Bahamut? Who else but they could sustain him? And to think I wondered why the Alligans kept him imprisoned here. And she still wants to be the one in charge. Even should the flame of Bahamut's life go out, his faithful children would summon him back. For this reason, the Allagan Empire kept an army of dragons here in a perpetual state of duress, that they might sustain the primal's existence. Truly the Allagans' ingenuity knew no bounds, and neither did their cruelty. Small wonder that Bahamut was so enraged. Let no one deny that it was man who sowed the seeds of the Calamita. Will you now turn your hatred towards our own kind, dear sister? Do not patronize me, Alphino. I merely acknowledge our guilt. Lest you be in any doubt, I have no intention of allowing Bahamut to lay the world to waste, regardless of the atrocities the Allagans committed against his kind. We have no choice but to eliminate all who worship him, be they his children or his thralls. It seems reasonable to assume that the system responsible for the primal's regeneration is also responsible for sustaining the captive dragons. If we disable it, all should perish. Let us press on. You know what happens when you assume?
It makes an ass out of you and me.
That's right. Okay. Another one?
Yep.
Internment Hulk, IC06 Regeneration Grid, 6835 Yalms. Alright, we're ready to go.
It didn't have you. Okay, it didn't have a lengthy talking cutscene at the start?
Nope.
Alright, let's go. Hit your sprint.
Did you use one? You didn't. Did you use, oh, that's one.
Yep.
One here. Oh wow, that's trippy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't land on the other one.
It won't automatically throw you on the other one.
Okay. All dead. Wow, the sense of vertigo with this one is really strong.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, monstrous things dying. That means you're there.
Okay, you need to stand on that other platform.
Which platform?
Okay, you stand where... Okay. Stand there.
Where I am?
No. Stand on the blue. The blue platform.
This blue platform.
Yes. And just wait for it to go. Stand in the middle of it. There we go.
Okay. Okay, we went someplace?
Yes. Going this way.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, you went this way.
Oh, right, we're not going to be able to do this one. That's right. I think, maybe? Right. Because this requires multiple high-level people to split in order to do it.
Okay.
So we're just going to vote abandon. Yes. And we're going to skip this one.
Oh, okay. We'll have to come back and do it later.
Sure.
As in no.
Yeah, and I don't think there's much in the way of story connected to that one anyway. It's basically just us getting to this point here.
Oh.
Gods, he is almost whole again.
They're reading it.
Okay.
Main bridge, 8,872 yalms.
His size is staggering.
That's what she
I
said.
can scarce imagine how Grandfather stood against such a monstrosity.
This cannot be allowed to proceed any further. Let us disable the coil and move on. Grandfather? No, that man is dead. I will not dishonor my beloved grandsire's memory by calling you such. You are but his twisted shade, the thrall of a mad primal.
You were foolish to disregard my warning, child. Are you so convinced of your own righteousness?
'Tis the rightness of our path that led us to return. Eorzea will never be safe whilst Bahamut remains to threaten all we hold dear. What of the hero who gave his life in defense of the realm? Do you truly dispute the justice of our cause?
My poor, ignorant grandchildren. Your world is shaped by naught but recent conflict. Listen, and I will speak to you of justice. 'Twas in the twilight of the Third Astral Era. The southern land of Mericidia suffered invasion at the hands of the Alagon Empire. With no atrocity too depraved for their purpose, the forces of Alig were unstoppable in their advance. Desperate for salvation, the dragons prayed to one of their first brood, to their ancestor Bahamut. Infused by the power of their fervent supplications, Bahamut arose from the abyss of death and took wing as the Mericidians' newborn god. Yet this great miracle would only serve to further the maniacal designs of the dragon's imperial conquerors. The cruel fetters which bind my lord stand testament to the Alagon's boundless greed and hubris. I once summoned the 12 in an attempt to forestall the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. What then did the dragons of Mericidia do that I did not? Wherefore are they accursed and I exalted? 'Tis man's overweening belief in his own primacy that blinds him to the commonness of his condition and the truth of his own tyranny. As long as man is suffered to remain, the dragons shall never be at peace. Only when the plague of people has been expunged shall the children of Lord Bahamut be free. Then shall the world know true justice.
Stop it! Grandfather would never say such things. His belief that people were worth saving never faltered. He had faith in their strength, that they could stand together and push back against the darkness seeking to shape them.
A false hope. 'Tis folly to place one's faith in so flawed a race. Stand together? Huh. They would first need to agree on which direction to face. If history teaches us anything, it is that man cannot find common ground between his own 2 feet. Even you, twins whose veins run with the same blood, struggle to fathom each other's reasoning. You hide your differing agendas behind the convenient banner of Eorzea's salvation. Given your obvious self-interest, can you truly claim no kinship with the Oligarch? And though I hoped they might bring you closer, 'twould seem that the twin grimoires I bestowed upon you were a wasted gesture.
There may well be truth in your judgment of Alize and me, but such a one-sided tirade bemoaning the evils of man rings false, coming from the lips of Archon Louisoix. Tell me, do you champion the cause of dragons because Bahamut compels you as his thrall? Or is it because you yourself have transcended the limits of man's existence?
Ah, so the possibility did not escape your notice. What I prayed for, and what I have become. These are the keys that unlock the truth behind Eorzea's rebirth. If you would have them, then you must needs take them by force. Come, rend this divine form asunder and claim your answers.
Alright, looks like he's about to throw down.
But I thought... No. He has become a primal?
It is difficult, I know, but you must accept it. That entity is no phantom or imposter. It is our beloved grandsire.
Please, for his sake and for ours, you must defeat our grandfather.
Alright, here it comes.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Sorry, but I'm just gonna nuke this guy because... Yeah. 20 minutes left. Normally, we would have ended this stream 20 minutes ago, but really want to get this final bit done. Just so we can say that we completed it, and we can get you back on the next part. Get on to the next next thing.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna carry the chest for you.
All right. You got him?
Yep.
Grandfather is truly gone this time. But better it end this way than the alternative.
I am yet here, Alice, my dear, sweet granddaughter.
Grandfather?
I must thank you, warrior of light. Without your valor, I might never have broken free of Bahamut's control. These last few moments are mine, to live as the man I once was.
This is all that I wanted. Yet, now that it is happening, I find myself struggling to believe it. Is it really you?
Grandfather, pray forgive me my insolence. It was not my intent to demean you.
Forgive you? I am proud of you, child. You were wise enough to deduce the manner of creature I had become. Alfino, Alize, if any here should beg forgiveness, it is I.
Grandfather, I must ask, will you not tell us what befell during the calamity?
Yes, yes, of course. You have come far to hear the truth. Let us then begin the tale at the Battle of Cartano, where clashed the forces of the Garlean Empire and the Eorzean Alliance. 'Twas there in the sky above the surging armies that the elder primal Bahamut broke free of the Red Moon Dalamut. In an effort to contain this avatar of destruction, I called upon the 12 to aid me in the creation of a prison of ether. But Bahamut would not be caged by such feeble bars. Too vast was his might, too fierce his rage. Little choice remained to me. I used the last of my strength to entrust our hope unto the future, and prepared to meet my end.
Well, that was something.
As you have no doubt surmised, I did not perish. When the cage built from the essences of the 12 was destroyed, the sky was filled with a colossal cloud of ether. This drifting energy responded to the prayers of those fighting below, and to my own desperate wish that the dying realm be saved by infusing me with the power of a primal. I became the immortal phoenix, ancient symbol of rebirth. Rising into the sky, I struck Bahamut with all my newfound strength. The blow shattered his earthly form, and a shower of ether rained down upon the land. Thus began the rejuvenation of Eorzea. Believing the deed done, I relinquished my hold on that staggering energy, desirous that it should be returned to the realm without delay. But I had not reckoned on Bahamut's tenacious will. Even as he teetered upon the cusp of oblivion, the dragon reached out to claim me. Alas, within my fast fading form, enough remained of the Phoenix's energy to offer Bahamut a hold, and he dragged me along in his wake.
And thus began your existence as the Elder Primal's thrall.
I cannot help but wonder at his will to survive. Though he was all but obliterated, Bahamut found a way to seize the power you surrendered. That would explain why part of his physical form survived to be entombed underground.
It would also explain why Eorzea was so terribly warped. Even as the land sought to restore itself, the returning flow of ether was cut off.
Ah, very good. When his grip on existence was once again secured, Bahamut did not cease his feast until he had consumed every last mote of ether that yet floated in the air.
And still he was not fully restored.
You must remember that by this time, much of the freed ether had already returned to the land. That which remained was not sufficient to reconstruct so massive a form in its entirety. But there did not need to be. Not for a being sustained by the marvels of Allagan technology. As long as some piece of Bahamut persists, the coils will seek it out and continue their regenerative task. The fragments of Dalamud appear motionless from the surface, but deep beneath the ground they had been searching, tunneling through rock and soil towards their escaped prisoner. And, as you have observed for yourselves, they found his heart. Warrior of Light, heed me. You must put a stop to Bahamut's regeneration, whether it be for man or for dragonkind. The question of justice is irrelevant. The Elder Primal will leave naught but a smoldering wasteland for both his children and ours. I beg you to defend Eorzea and guide its people to the future they yet struggle to find. This portal will take you to the final internment hulk. 'Tis time for the tale of Bahamut and his part in the calamity to come to an end.
Getting close.
Alvino, Alize, pray, come closer. Your hopes and dreams must no longer be an extension of mine. You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm, your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
Of course, Grandfather. I have already made it my mission to see this newborn Eorzea survive and flourish.
Alize, while I was yet enthralled to Bahamut, you spoke of my faith in man's strength. Know that your words reached me, imprisoned though my soul still was. So forceful was your conviction. I wonder if that belief has not become your own. Perhaps, after all your anger and sorrow was spent, you found something greater within you. See this fight to its culmination. 'Tis also your strength, in which I have faith.
Thank you for everything. Pray, take your rest, Grandfather. You deserve it.
I think one of the reasons people love Japanese
There are
stories so
records
much.
of an art that allowed one to summon the power of a primal from the essence of its demise. And though I am no true primal, all that I have left, I give to you. Alvino, Alize, my darling grandchildren. May light's blessings ever keep and protect you.
It's because they write such good villains.
In part, yeah.
Part of it because their villains are actual, have real motivations. They're not just ugh smash, right?
Yeah.
Usually, yeah, they actually have their own motivations. They're usually just broken souls, a lot of times. So yeah, they have interesting villains.
Mm-hmm.
Come, warrior of light. Our task remains undone.
Those shoes.
Their outfits are pretty silly.
Yeah.
Okay, so exit out.
Oh, the game?
Oh wait, no, you can. Oh, you can queue from there. Okay. You. Right. Final coil. Turn 4. Alright. Have you noticed? I mean, you probably haven't been paying super close attention, but have you noticed Leo doing his ear floppy thing?
Yes, some.
Like today, though. Like
I
ever
don't
since we started the stream.
I probably haven't been paying close attention, but I don't think so. We just need to keep treating his ears.
I took his collar off. And I've been noticing when I take his collar off, I don't notice him doing it as much.
But
which I don't know if that's just because...
That doesn't flop when he does it.
Yeah. So it's possible I just don't hear him, or it's also possible that maybe it's not actually his ears. Maybe the collar's bothering him.
Yeah. Okay. We'll leave the collar off him for a little while.
Off
'Twas
him,
a
you mean?
long and arduous
Yes.
road, but at last we reach its end.
They're still reading it.
Farewell, Bahamut. I banish you back to the ether.
I don't think he's gonna go
You-
easily.
Oh, Bahamut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He waited too long.
He is not yet whole. I did not think him capable.
Oh.
Alize! Alize!
Oh. He's not dead yet. I don't want to go on the cart.
I had thought it finally over. Will not survive another blast. No. Is this how I honor my promise to grandfather?
You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm. Your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
I will, grandfather. In fact, I believe I already have. That reason has been with me all along, guiding me. Eorzea's blade of light, shearing through endless shrouds of darkness. I have been shown the miraculous feats of which we are all capable, of which I am capable. Bahamut, you have wreaked enough havoc. I will not let your wrathful fires consume all that we know and love.
How long I have waited to hear you say that. You have found your resolve.
Hello?
Let me join my strength to yours.
Wonder Twin powers activated. Actually, is going to happen. Okay.
In this place, in this moment, our purpose has become one.
Huh?
For the future of Eorzea!
This last task is yours, Warrior of Light. You must destroy Bahamut's crystal core.
All right, here we go. Dredgewolf.
1 second.
I've been granted the power of the Echo. Don't know what that does.
It boosts your all your stats by like 30% or something like that.
Okay. All right. So you ready?
Yes.
All right. He's dead?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, my ride's gonna be here in like 2 minutes,
All
so
right.
I'm gonna go brush my hair and do something.
Alright, I'll close this thing off in a second.
Alright. Hope you all have a pleasant day, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Duty complete. Alright, you want me to grab these treasure things? Or are you gonna grab them?
You can just leave. I already grabbed them.
Oh, you already grabbed them. Oh, because yours...
I already opened them up. They'll go into your chest.
Alright,
Alright.
we're done. Well, got
Hey.
another cutscene.
Yeah, you're gonna have some more cutscenes.
Okay.
Anyway, farewell.
Adios.
You did it.
That looks like headlights running in a little car. That's funny.
But one task remains. With this last coil disabled, there shall be naught left to bind Bahamut to this world. His beloved children will finally know peace.
Why won't you die? Wow, that was bright.
"'Tis done. He is truly gone. You knew, didn't you? You knew what Grandfather had become.
I was not certain, but from all I had gleaned, it seemed a distinct possibility. The scene people describe of the Battle of Cartano was one of unimaginable devastation, and 'tis through the combined prayers of the desperate and an abundant source of ether that primals are born. I merely put two and two together.
And you consider that a sufficient explanation? Well, however you stumbled across your theory, 'twas this revelation that made you wary of my attachment to Grandfather. You feared that in my obsession, I would fall under his primal sway. Is that why you decided to join us? To pull me back should I show signs of wavering?
Pray forgive me, sister. I wished only to protect you. Yet I see now that I needn't have doubted the strength of your conviction. May I ask you a question? What do you now intend to do with the truth you have uncovered?
Which particular truth was that, brother? The fact that desperate prayer gave rise to the primal phoenix? That this new god was responsible for setting Eorzea on the path to rebirth? Should such a tale become common knowledge, people would soon offer up their prayers in earnest. They would beseech Phoenix to complete the healing that was begun.
Yet as you and I know all too well, the very act of calling forth this savior would do more harm to the land than good. We cannot encourage such worship for this very reason. Were Grandfather forced to return as an ether-draining primal, it would undo all that he had worked to protect. Your abiding love for him was the key that unlocked the truth of the calamity. But keys may also serve to seal doors that were best left unopened. Let your love now guide your actions, and lock away deep inside the fate of both Grandfather and Bahamut.
Fear not, Alphino. I understand what must be done. The realm need not know the truth for it to be saved. That the Elder Primal is banished, to return no more. That is enough.
Oh, getting stiff. I don't normally sit this long.
Let us make our way back to the surface. Poor Oriange must be beside himself with worry.
Well, I think I'll call it there. That's enough for one day. Thanks for hanging around. And, what am I doing here? Adios, muchachos.